Welcome back to the crossover with Marlon Jones and Armon Williams.
All right, welcome back to the crossover with Marlon and Armon, KDUS 1060. Subscribe and follow us on our social media accounts on both our YouTube and our Facebook page at the crossover 1060. So once again, that's if you're on youtube.com, you can go to youtube.com/at the crossover 1060 and Facebook, be facebook.com/at the crossover 1060. All right, we're going to go ahead and put a bow on this show, and we're going to give some shout outs. But I wanted to go ahead and address, I think first and foremost, I think there's a debt that needs to be settled between Marlon Jones and Dr. Amanda Jones in the relation regarding the Arizona State, Oklahoma State game from a couple weeks ago.
Always bringing up old stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Always bringing up old stuff, dude. You know, we were all just fine, living our lives.
Everybody was ready to go ahead and move on, and then here I am.
But we were beyond that.
Throwing trash back in your front yard, not your doorstep. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, so I guess you have to pick the spot we're going to.
Okay. I'll pick the cigar lounge.
Yeah, and I guess the cigar you want.
Yeah.
And you're going to Stillwater next week, right?
I am. So we're going to have to do this like a couple weeks from now. But yeah, next week on Friday I go to Stillwater.
Right.
Super excited about that.
So you're going to get you're going to go ahead and get a jersey or a t-shirt or something like that.
So I'll get you
Make sure
some
you get like
swag.
Thanks, Armon.
Yeah, that was part of the deal.
Yeah, hook them up.
Yeah.
You should give them something like a medium.
I'm going to bring a wide variety of selections back.
Oh, wow.
So,
A wide variety.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So you can choose which
Which one I'm going to wear at the cigar lounge?
That's right.
That should be fun. We're
going to have matching outfits.
You'll be like twins.
And we can invite everybody, and they can come if they want.
Twins. Y'all be like twins, the same last name and everything.
Yeah.
No relation.
Yeah, let's invite everybody.
Let's invite everybody.
Yeah.
So I know you guys are looking forward to Oregon, Colorado coming up, and you placed placed a little bet on that.
I did, and I'm okay with losing this bet because
you're leaning on Colorado to win the game outright.
I just said they're going to win, but I liked the return on that, but I also just want to cheer for them. So it's kind of a selfish bet today. It's not for money.
Put a little money on it, just
to
add a little incentive.
Yeah.
Add a little bit more emotion to it. And we're watching right now. It looks like about 54 minutes. The game's going to be kicking off, and Prime Time is kind of hanging out and shucking it up with some of his guys as he gets ready for this game. So he looks like he looks loose. And
of course he's loose.
And his players are probably
loose.
He's a reflection of his players.
Yes,
so I'm sure his players and his teams are going to come out there loose, and
they're going to come out. The players will come out with fully prepared. We're not going to be fully prepared. It's just whether or not they're going to execute the game plan that Deion's placed forth before them. So, but we know they're going to be prepared, 100% prepared.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, I think that Deion basically had these big speakers at his practice that he used to simulate, obviously
the crowd noise from
Autzen
Stadium, Autzen Field,
and had those speakers rolling around practice throughout all the duration of practice. So
we used to do that when I was at U of A, especially whenever we played USC. We would break out the speakers, and all you heard was that stupid fight, boom, 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 and boom, boom, boom. All week till we got sick of it. We got sick of hearing that damn thing, hearing that damn that fight song, whatever.
Yeah,
But we did something like that too.
Kind of unrelated, but what song do you have stuck in your head today, Marlon?
What song I have stuck in? Well, right now I've got that USC
the fight song. As soon as I just go ahead and
I've got that song on my head right now as we speak.
So we went to a Teppanyaki with a group of people last night, and they sang "Happy Birthday" about 15,000 times. So this morning, I just woke up with this rolling through my head. It is stuck there. So
it kind of sounds like it's a lighter version of Stevie Wonder's version.
Oh, happy birthday to you!
And they bang these drums, and I'm telling you, it's like every 5 minutes. We were at Osaka. And it's like every 5. It's like how many people come in for birthdays? It's like every 5 minutes that boom, 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 boom. Happy birthday to you.
That was nice.
That's
nice. Funny. You gonna karaoke next time?
No, but we do have a producer in here hitting buttons. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you breaking all kinds of copyright stuff.
Hey man, you know what? They could whatever. They could come find me. Yeah, you missed the beginning of the show, Amanda. So we were talking and just talk about the Diamondbacks, whatever. And then
by the way, they're postponed, still postponed, delayed. So
weather delay.
The inclement weather. Yeah, I'm just checking the score right now, and it's still postponed. So they might have a doubleheader or something like that.
Okay.
On their hands because we're getting close to like towards the end of the season. They're not going to be able to make it up.
No, yeah, it'll be a doubleheader for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went off on another tangent.
But you're talking to Amanda about
going off on a tangent this morning on the whole Barry Bonds and the steroids.
Yeah, about the steroid era versus like the era before, like they integrated. He's gonna get us in trouble. Thank you, producer, for dropping that. That was that came out of nowhere, out the sky.
It's some mood music right now.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to talk about testosterone, so that's mood music.
From that to
Everybody
testosterone.
Thinks that's sexy.
Sometimes this show gets out of control.
Yeah, sometimes it goes left field, way left field, winds up in the parking lot.
With the quickness.
Oh, man. So, anyway, looking at the scoreboard, Florida State, I mean, we're talking about this should be a great weekend of football. Florida State and Clemson are tied with about a little over 8 minutes to go in that game. So that's going to come down to the wire. I'm looking forward to all these college football games. Should be interesting.
Yeah. Hey, man, did you place any money, any bets for NFL this Sunday?
Not yet, but I got my fantasy team, and I got to check up on that. But I will be. I'll be placing some bets tomorrow. We'll see.
Who's your defense?
My defense is Dallas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Of course.
You got to be in first place in your division.
You should be leading. Yeah.
Just off of their defense alone.
A little worried about their injuries, though. I mean, some big losses this week.
Yeah, they lost their cornerback.
It was a big loss. It was a big loss, but
we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anything can happen. So many across the league, you know. So everybody's kind of, when there's that many injuries, you just never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Are you a regular, like, do you go like Cardinals games or?
I like to go to games, but I also love watching stuff on TV too.
Okay.
You can kind of jump around and see everything. So
I know it's pretty prevalent at all sporting events, but it seems more so with professional football, the amount of fights that take place in the stands. And then part of it obviously is because you figure you're tailgating before the game, well, hours and hours before the game.
And a lot of it depends on whether or not it's the Raiders or not.
Yeah.
You're always going to have a fight.
So
stabs and shootouts.
I went to the Eagles Cards game last year, and there was
I can imagine. Eagles fans are rowdy.
They are
rowdy.
Yeah, but that's my point is I don't go to professional football games because of that, you know. And
right.
There's a New England fan that just lost his life actually, getting into a fight. He got hit. He didn't see the punch coming and got hit in the side of his head and hit the ground, and he passed away. And you know, that's just. You know, that's just on my atmosphere, you know, being with people that have been drinking since 9, 10 in the morning. Then they go in there when the gates open 2 hours before kickoff. They're still slamming the beers, and it's just, you know, midway through the second quarter, everybody is pretty much
sloshed. Everybody's sloshed and whatnot. And a lot of people don't know how to handle their alcohol.
They don't.
Or whatever.
They don't.
When they get in fights.
Yeah, and then you say
somebody accidentally
stupid.
bumped them or something.
And these are grown ass people, you know. So that's just not my. So I would never go to a professional football game. I can't remember the last one I went to.
Yeah, it's been a while. I was going to say, when's the last time you went to one?
Yeah, it's been.
I can't think of the last time that I went to one. It's been a while.
But you know, I've seen foolishness at Suns games, you know, and Diamondback games, but it's not as.
Well, if the Dodgers are in town, you know there's going to be a fight. There's going to be fights. I don't know. It's something about that LA culture, whatever. They want to fight. They got their chest out. They want to brag and want to fight. I mean, same thing with the Raiders, especially when they're in L.A.
Most of the fans that are wearing L.A. gear, they're in Phoenix. They're not living in L.A.
A lot of them migrate here to Phoenix, and then they just want to go ahead and go to their games and fight. I don't know.
Maybe Arizona fan, maybe you should get some boxing lessons.
It could have something to do with the heat. I don't know. Maybe they're frustrated with climate change. I don't know. Maybe it might be lack of water in their area.
Yeah, or just the fact they got to live in LA and spend most of their life in traffic.
Yeah,
that would get me angry.
Yeah,
like any time of the day, you go to LA at 2 a.m. and sit on
stuck in traffic
in the 101, whatever. You stuck in traffic.
Although last time I drove through LA, I timed it up just right. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I went right through. No issues, nothing. Yeah. All right. I think that's going to pretty much conclude our show. I want to thank Dr. Amanda Jones, no relation to Marlon, for coming on our show. Go ahead.
So where are we going? What's the spot? What'd you pick?
You know, I love Fox's, but RJ's is so close.
All right, RJ's it is.
Let's do RJ's.
It's RJ's. All right, and with that, it's going to be a wrap on our show. I want to thank you guys for listening to The Crossover with Marlon and Armon, and we will see you next week. Follow us on our YouTube and Facebook pages at The Crossover 1060. Folks, that's it for us. That's all the time we got. They're about to kick us out the door, so we got to go.